But it was when I did do it, I was good at it and it was cool. I just didn't do a lot of it. And then when they did the first Grind Time West Coast event, Lush One hit me up and he was like, "Hey, I need you to come do this battle." Uh, he's like, "It's like on camera. I'm gonna send you a link so you can see. It's kind of like the WRCs." And I'm like, "Nah, dude, I don't really do that shit no more. Like, I'm not trying to do this shit. I'm making this music. You know, I was working on the Rap as a Joke album at the time, and like, I didn't want to do it. I really didn't want to do it at all." And he was like, "Well, your boy Kodiak is gonna do it, and he's gonna battle this dude, and I want you to battle his buddy, this other guy, whoever the fuck it was." And I'm just like, I don't want to do it, bro. Like, I literally don't want to do it. And I remember one time, I don't remember what happened, but like I was going through some shit, and Lush called me again. And I remember I was driving my car in the rain, and I was fucking hammered or some fuck. I was going through some shit, and he was like, "Dude, I need you to fucking do this battle." Like he needed to fill a spot, and he wanted me to be that spot to represent for Grind Time West Coast, like hella bad. I just didn't want to do it. And I finally said, "All right, fuck it, I'll do it." But I still don't want to do it. And then I find out that you got to write the battle. Now I'm hella mad. I'm hella fucking mad, bro. I'm like, you want me to fucking write ahead of time for another dude and fucking rap about him? Like,
And fucking rap about him.
I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And then like he showed me some links.
That right there is that classic Frank Stacks delivery right there.
Like I couldn't believe. And then Kodiak, honestly, Kodiak was like, look, and obviously like in terms of rap in general, like I felt like I'm already like light years beyond these dudes. But when it comes to that type of environment, I just didn't want to fucking do it. I wasn't comfortable doing it. And Kodiak's like, look, we're gonna go to the studio, and I'm gonna force you to come to the studio with me, and we're gonna practice. I'm like, what do you mean we're gonna practice rap? Like, we're gonna practice a rap? Like, I'm so mad, bro. Like, I'm so like it's not like the fact that it's not freestyle. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna freestyle, and they're like, there's no beat, and I'm like, wow, you guys signed me up for this shit. Like,
that's such a real rapper thing from back then.
There's
wow,
no beat.
This is what we're doing now. Huh?
Yeah, there's no beat. You got to write the shit. There's no microphone in your hand. You're just fucking rapping. So how awkward is that? Like, now I got nothing to do with my fucking hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, oh my god, dude. So I still didn't write the shit. But after I knew I had to do this battle in a couple weeks, and I seen the dude I had to write for, so of course I think of some shit. But then like the day before the fucking battle, or 2 days before the battle, the dude dropped out the battle, so he got replaced with one of his homies or some shit, which happened to be S Rock. And Lush just telling me, he's like, yo, dude, all these guys are writing. They're all fucking writing their shit. But then I talked to Dirtbag Dan, and he's like, I'm Dirtbag Dan, bro. I'm not gonna write. I don't write. I'm gonna go in there and I'm a freestyle. So I'm like, yeah, fuck these fools. Let's fucking freestyle, Dan. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck these fucking weird motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So let's fucking go in there and freestyle, dude. And Dan went first, and he had the easiest fucking opponent ever in the planet. Is Dirtbag Dan. Like, he could have farted on him and would have won. Like, the dude sucked so bad. I had already thought of some shit that I wanted to say to the other dude that I kind of wanted to use, but then I had to freestyle, and since I didn't really write it, I don't know how long the rounds are. It was the most awkward shit. But it came across on camera incredibly well, as like, you know, I just demolished this fucking guy, and everybody like, who the fuck is this dude Frank Stacks? And you know, they sent it to D-Rect and Matt Ills and all them back then. Like, they just started sending the video out, and everybody started hitting me up like, yo, you got to do another one of these. Like, this is fucking incredible. And I'm like, man, dude, like, I didn't even like doing the one I just did. You know what I'm saying?
Frank is like, what do you mean?
Bro, I'm like, you know how much time I just spent not preparing to prepare? You know what I'm saying? Like, even that was annoying me. You know what I'm saying? And but then the video dropped on YouTube, and it got the most views I ever got on anything in like one day ever. Right at that point, like just 2008, and it was just crazy, like how well it come across on camera. Because as much as you got you got nerves and shit or anxiety when you're actually doing it in the moment, you're not thinking about what you're saying, or if it's like having the impact, or you like don't even hear people screaming and hollering and laughing and everything. But then you see the video, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm good at this shit. You know what I'm kind of good at this shit. The comments like me. They like me in the comments. There's no haters for me in the comments. That's a new thing. So,
fuck me.
but then of course I'm like, I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest of all time. Again, here we are.
Yeah, I mean,
this is hilarious though. I don't often laugh. You got me laughing.
I should have had you laughing more, but you were giving me some serious questions, bro. So I had a straight face laced. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, just bro. I don't even laugh a lot. You can ask Flacco. I barely
laugh.
That's
fucking hilarious because I remember, and I can understand because I felt the same way. You know, like I remember when International Pete told me never to come in there freestyling again, and I had the cameraman laughing. Bro, the cameraman laughing, shaking the fucking camera, laughing. And I'm like, you're going to tell me who just made your cameraman laugh when freestyling to never come in here freestyling again? And that I have to write my shit and sound like all these other generic people? Like, what? It makes no sense. Like, yeah. So I understand.
That was the evolution of battle rap, not only for battle rap, but for me and a lot of other rappers, because you were forced into this new this new era of this is how we do things now, and you don't get a fucking choice, because if you come unprepared and that dude is prepared, you're gonna look like a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as good as like I still think to this day, like if I'm out somewhere and motherfucker, if I'm vibing and I'm freestyling, I'm gonna fucking cook it. But it's still kind of hard for me to sit down and write some shit. That's why I haven't done a lot of battles. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like putting all that energy into, like I still like making music. I'm still releasing music, you know, but I just could never put that much energy into, as much as I could be funny off the top. Like for example, I did stand up one time. Oh my God, it was the worst. It was the fucking worst, because you got to write jokes now. You gotta write motherfucker. It's the same type of shit. My boy forced me to do it. He's like, you're the funniest dude I know. You just gotta do it. They're doing an open mic. You like 7 minutes. And I'm like writing jokes. I'm like, this is the fucking lamest shit ever. Because now I'm like trying to make up something that's funny. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to come up with a joke to tell to make people laugh instead of just being myself. I'm being funny. So like I could sit up there and talk about the audience all night and clown those motherfuckers, and that would be better than the stand-up that I did. I was talking about all kind of stupid shit. They actually took me, they said, okay, your time's up, bro. When I was on the stage. You know what I mean? Like your time's up. And I'm like dressed the same way as I am right now on stage in a fucking comedy club, trying to do comedy. But it's better when it's just off the top, dude. And that is also how I feel about when I make music now too. Like if I sit there and try to write a song, like, and force it don't come out good. But if I throw on a beat and hit record, like I did when I was in the motherfucking car, you know, when I was 16 years old, and just start freestyling the first time I hear that beat, whatever fucking cadence and rhythms and shit that I got are going to be so fucking dope that I can take that recording and then listen back to it and be like, oh, that's how the song's supposed to go. So I'm gonna make a song like this. So now for the past like 5 or 6 years, anytime I want to write a song or anytime I want to create something, I don't even have a pen. I just hit record, and whatever the fuck comes off the top of my head, then I'll just kind of edit it up. You know what I'm saying? And
I use my iPhone, and I just use my voice notes on my iPhone.
It's the best.
And that's it. Like if it's not, if something doesn't, if it doesn't hit me and start hitting me immediately, then just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Maybe see if somebody else that I'm fucking with, you know, wants to take the lead on like that song, you know, on that beat. But like, if it's not coming to me, like I'm not gonna sit there and just keep on forcing it. No, it just doesn't make sense.